Reckless.
Q-Man.
Welcome to Random Black State. Alright everybody, welcome back.
Welcome back.
Sorry.
From our very long break.
Yeah, we explained in the last video, we were in the middle of messing around with music. We almost forgot to record this video.
Yeah, we got sidetracked.
Yeah.
Just talking.
Going through nostalgia, playing music.
Speaking of nostalgia, we have another top 5 video for you.
Woohoo!
Woo!
Hitting our top 5. Whee! Talking about top 5 nostalgic video games from the PlayStation 1 to 2 era. The original Xbox.
Which I still have.
Not to be confused with Xbox One. Ah! Poor marketing!
And bad joke. Overused.
Very overused. Also up to probably the 360 era before the PS3 era.
Yeah. And the certain Game Boy games. But we'll get to that in a second.
Yeah.
Anyway, you have the list?
Yeah, it's right over here.
Alright,
Look at
let's go
this.
over the list.
This is the random tome of acknowledgement. I will come up with a better name.
Number 5 is Max Payne. I played this extensively through my childhood.
Go ahead and talk some more about it.
And when they came out with 3, it just brought back nostalgic memories. So I just went back and played Max Payne 1 and Max Payne 2 a lot. And it just brought back a lot of memories. The storyline of Max getting his baby and wife murdered by people who are high on a drug called Valkyr, aka V. He goes throughout the whole killing spree trying to figure out the source of the drug by transferring from the NYPD to the DEA.
Wait, it was a drug called V?
Yeah. Turns out it was originally stemmed from a military project to make a chemical substance to raise the morale and the strength of troops.
Dragon Ball Z Budokai 3. Now, if you grew up in the 90s and watched any of our other videos, we have made several jokes when it comes to Dragon Ball Z. We have talked about Dragon Ball Z so much. Well, the one game that brings back so much nostalgia to me and brings back so many memories of wasted hours sitting in a dark room filled with cigarette smoke, just trying to unlock every character in the game and trying to beat level 99 Omega Shenron. Why do I taste pennies? Anyways, it's Dragon Ball Z Budokai 3. This game here is one of the best fighting games in my opinion. No, I tried playing Tekken. I didn't care too much for it. Not when you had Kamehamehas and such, you know. But you get Kamehamehas, ultimate attacks, all that. I mean, I can go on and on and on and do just a complete game review of Dragon Ball Z Budokai 3 just from basic memory, no research involved. That's just how much time I wasted. Does that show that I'm a loser?
Yes.
Alrighty then, next one!
This was my domain now. Number 3 is Halo.
Be specific on which one.
All of them. I played them a crap ton, especially 1, 2, and 3. Now, with that said, I wasted so many hours during 6 days of school and free time playing Halo. I know the storyline inside and out.
I think I remember what you would talk about the majority of the time in school.
Halo?
Yeah.
Yeah. Halo 1 all the way up to the new one, 5, which I need to get an Xbox One for.
Curse you, marketing plans!
I know. Bad timing. Anyway.
Bad timing. We're adults. We can't just go ask mom and dad to get us stuff anymore.
Yeah. Anyway, back to the game. Halo is basically about... excuse me, had a burp coming on. Halo is basically about this ring that is in outer space. And you find aliens called the Covenant who think it's some kind of holy trinket and floating in outer space. They're trying to activate it for something called the Great Journey. But what it really is a weapon to eradicate an infestation known as the Flood. Now with every game progressing, every game progression being less and less about Halo rings, it started to make me question the series now. So, yeah.
It will. They'll bring it back in 5. Then again, that's kind of why.
Maybe discovering all 7 Halo rings.
Maybe, I don't know. I never really played it. I never was
Maybe
one
it has
into
something
wartime
to,
games.
maybe it would have something to do with like all 7 Halo rings.
Like I said, I never really was into all wartime games, although that does sound pretty interesting. Although I never really had an Xbox either.
I know at one point I wanted to be Master Chief.
Yeah, I do remember that one. Anyways,
Yeah.
on to my next
But that was a childish.
Next game is Kingdom Hearts.
Again, your domain. So I'm just gonna.
And I'm going to talk about not one, but the second one as well. As you can see, I actually made my own. I didn't buy it. I made it. It's a Keyblade.
That's a good way to save money. Make your own.
Oh, yeah. You could, well, a lot of these materials probably. I'll tell you more logistics later on the Keyblade. On the Keyblade, I built about how much it could cost. Anyways, this game here, I think I heard about it, remember, before I bought it or even had it. I heard about it from some friends, and I borrowed it as well as a strategy guide, even though I didn't really use the strategy guide too much.
Right.
Just for mainly just setting up purposes. What's the best way to set up? Looked ahead at my abilities, saw which way would be best. Anyways, I'm now to the point once again where I can play this game from memory and know how to win. And just about beat every boss except for the Phantom. I've yet to be able to beat the Phantom. He's just very strange to beat. Anyways, the storyline of Kingdom Hearts is storyline of Kingdom Hearts is in the first one you play as a boy, a young teenager. I think he's like 13 or 14 years old. I can't remember. Who is chosen by this magical weapon on the Keyblade? That's the only thing that these dark creatures known as Heartless they fear. And what the Heartless are trying to do is find the keyholes of each world. I'm just giving you a brief rundown of each world and possess these worlds and just pretty much destroying them and engulfing them in darkness. So what the ultimate goal of it is for you to find Ansem, Seeker of Darkness, who has lost his soul, who has lost his heart to the Heartless, and is actually possessed by darkness itself, and lost his own body, and he in turn possessed your best friend. But you have to beat him in order to shut Kingdom Hearts, so you can keep the darkness from spreading too far. Well, in the second game, it kind of comes to light that you slowed it down, but there's another problem. Now there's nobody. A person with a strong heart loses their body. If they loses their heart, if they had a strong enough will, then their body becomes nobody, which is just an empty shell living off of memories. Well, the goal of this is kind of the same way, except you're trying to figure out in this organization and stop the Heartless again, till you find out that it's actually you're trying to find Organization 13 and bring them down and keep them from getting Kingdom Hearts and doing whatever it is they want to do with it. It's actually very intricate, more intricate than that. I recommend you get the game. It actually came out with remix.
Really?
Remixes, HD collections of all the Kingdom Hearts games made so far, except for Recoded. It's only cinematics for some reason. But they're like now $20 a piece. You should go ahead and get them and play them for PS3. And they're coming out with Kingdom Hearts 3, which I really wish I had a PS4. Play it.
Darn you, marketing!
Marketing. I hate you. Communism.
Communism.
Number 1.
We all know these games, and we're going to collaborate on these.
This is actually the first 3 Pokemon games.
First one I played was Red, and that was a while ago. But you had more experience in Pokemon than me.
Oh yeah, I played at least one game from each generation. Yeah, one game from each generation. But I started off on Red as well. Incidentally enough, the reason why Charizard got 2 Mega Evolutions in X and Y was because marketing again.
How was that?
Well, you see in Japan, The original 3 games was red, green, and yellow. Over here, it was red, blue, and yellow.
Yeah.
And whenever it came time, everybody would always choose Squirtle as their starter. But if around Christmas time, you're a mother trying to buy for a young boy, you're going to get the menacing looking dragon. Right?
Right.
That's the one with the box art. So that's why Charizard got 2 of them. It was classified as being so much more popular. Don't get me wrong, I love Charizard. Blastoise is more handy. I played yellow version was really cool and ahead of its time because it actually was the first handheld game to have vocals in it.
Yeah.
Pikachu would talk. I think it was the first one. I don't know. I don't care. It was actually the first one where a Pokemon followed you. You felt more like you were on an adventure with that one. I really wish they'd bring that back. Other than with that Heart Gold and Soul Silver remake, you know.
Yeah.
That was kind of dumb. I didn't like it. Well, they could have done more, but anyways.
That's our top 5. Now.
Well, one more top thing. I actually have some random facts about red, blue, and yellow. Mew is in the game. He was added in without anybody's knowledge. So you have to glitch to get him. But Mewtwo is actually still to this day Game Freak's strongest monster they have ever created, stat-wise. He is scary powerful. That's also why he got 2 Mega Evolutions, was because he was extremely popular. Anyways, what were you going to say?
I was gonna say there are personal top 5s of the game are different. For me, number 1 would be Halo, and number 2 or number 3 would be Max Payne. But they're different from person to person, so we collaborated on it and came up with a top 5 on both our top 5.
We kind of just went in order. He first said Max Payne, then I said Budokai, and then he said Halo, and then I said Kingdom Hearts, and then I was like, let's just do the first one. The top one, where it was one game we both had played. But it turns out I played more Game Boy games than he did. Well, more Pokemon games than he did.
Yeah.
In fact, I still have my original copy of Ruby version if you can see it.
I think I can see it.
Yep.
It's still the original copy. The original GBA game of Ruby version. I ain't ever parting with it. Well, I guess now it's time
It's that time.
for us
Sadly.
to... Yep.
You have a suggestion for the trick or treat bucket of randomness?
I like that one that you made up for the example.
I have to look back on that.
I think I remember it. I'm not sure. You ready?
Alright.
1, 2, 3, 4. Well, I really hate to say it, but let's stop doing the show. Thank you for watching now. Leave a comment down below. Now it's time to make a topic to help us close this out. If you really like it now, please reach out. Also leave a comment down below and give us more ideas.
And more ideas of that trick or treat bucket of randomness.
Yes.
Okay, let me look on my
My
phone.
voice, actually, I heard it was actually, you know, syncing up with the guitar better.
Practice.
Oh yeah, practice makes perfect.
Practice and make
It
a
was something
perfect.
about you thought you were Mewtwo
Wait, what?
and trying to join the X-Men or something.
Oh, I have to look it up.
I
to see
commented
what
on
exactly
it.
is.
I commented.
I have to see exactly what it is, though. Okay. G-Man thinks he is mutating into a crab and thinks he can join the X-Men. Here we go.
This is what
So that
happens
was a
when you
good-
mutate.
My fingers are fused to...
Are you okay there, Kiwi?
I don't know. This is cool.
You're a crab.
I could join the X-Men.
No, you can't.
Why not?
Unless you want to be their dinner, you can't.
Yeah, Wolverine has that appetite.
Yeah, and they do have, you know, several people in there who can start fires.
And Cyclops can cook me with just
Yeah.
just looking at me.
I think you should probably stay with them next time.
Yeah,
And all seafood restaurants.
I'm moving out. I wish I was a human again. I could jump. This chair's in the way.
Bye.
Bye.
Whee!